son wants to spend all his time with me instead of his mom, making her feel replaced, so when I confronted her she packed a bag and left to stay with her sister. I've been with my wife for what feels like forever at this point. We met in college during sophomore year, she was friends with my roommate's girlfriend. We started dating pretty quick, and married in our senior year. Looking back, we were probably too young, but I don't regret it. We were broke as hell but happy. After graduation, things weren't exactly easy. I had gotten into law school, but we were pretty much surviving on ramen. My wife worked full-time for about 3 years to help keep us afloat while I was struggling through classes and trying not to drown in the workload. She worked at this marketing firm that she hated, but the pay was decent and she never complained. I remember feeling guilty watching her come home exhausted every day while I was just studying. She'd always say it was an investment in our future, but still. During my last year of law school, my wife got pregnant. It wasn't exactly planned, but we weren't exactly careful either. We were happy about it though, especially since I was almost done with school. Our son, I'll call him Zane, was born right around when I was wrapping up my degree. The timing was pretty stressful. I was trying to study for the bar while helping with a newborn. I probably wasn't as present as I should have been, but somehow we made it work. After graduation and passing the bar, barely, if I'm being honest, I managed to land a job at a firm in NYC. The pay was good, I was making 6 figures right out of the gate, which felt insane after being broke students for so long. We moved from our shitty 1-bedroom to a decent apartment in a better neighborhood. With the new job, my wife asked if she could stay home with Zane. She really wanted to be there for him, and honestly, the childcare costs in NYC are fucking ridiculous anyway. I told her I was fine with it and that I'd handle the finances. This arrangement worked well for us for a long time. I'm not going to pretend it was perfect, I was working crazy hours. Sometimes I'd leave before Zane woke up and get home after he was already asleep. There were weeks where I barely saw him awake. It sucked not seeing my kid much, but the bills were paid, the house was always clean, and there was always food ready when I got home. My wife was amazing at keeping everything running. She'd send me pictures and videos throughout the day of what Zane was doing, and I'd try to FaceTime when I could. On weekends, I'd try to be present, but let's be real, I was often exhausted or catching up on work. My wife and Zane grew super close because they spent all day together. They had their routines, their inside jokes, their special activities. They'd do this baking thing every Saturday where they'd make cookies or bread or whatever. I was happy they had that bond, but sometimes felt like I was missing out. I'd occasionally join their weekend activities, but I was always kind of the third wheel. Zane would automatically look to his mom when he needed something or wanted to show something cool he found. I don't want to make it sound like I was completely absent. I coached his t-ball team one season, though I missed half the games because of work, and I always made his birthday parties and school events a priority.